Oh, yeah. We're back with Stuntbrain. Jerry Cooney has left the building. Kevin Brennan's taking a leak. Matt Cuban's taking a phone call from his pissed-off wife, I think.
Or his liquor guy.
Either one. And now we got Brother Wease, my mentor, in studio. And I'll say that every fucking time that I see him. What's up, Wease?
Well, you know, the most fun thing... I
don't know what the fuck's going on. Let me see what's going on here.
Hold on.
How's that one? I got 3 on there, Eric, but he sounds really shitty.
Which one did you have, Jerry?
He's got a real shitty voice to begin with, but now we... Try that again. I don't know.
How's this?
Does that sound better, Eric?
What do you say?
Good enough. Fuck it. Let's go.
I'm not allowed on the radio back at my joint, but I can't say anything with here. I'm not allowed on because I'm out on a medical leave of absence.
I bitched about it on this very show, so you might want to keep quiet for a second so I could give them a nice beating for you.
No, because I got to keep this gig. I got kids in college.
I see Sammy on the couch.
Yeah.
I just can't believe a radio company would make Brother Wease take a leave of absence. He is the station. It's ridiculous.
Bro, I got to get there. I go back next Thursday. I got to have
I know all the players. They know me.
Yeah.
They know me.
Yeah.
I mean, of course I got to stick up for you and bitch a little bit.
I just want to say one important thing.
Well, I got to say this, and then you go. Just because you called on my first show in afternoons, and you were going in for surgery, and you weren't able to talk for a month, and we were all worried it might have been cancer on the vocal cords. I didn't even tell the listeners it's not cancer.
No, I got lucky.
But for 5 days, you thought it might be.
Yeah, especially when the surgeon told my wife it looked like it when he took the thing off my vocal cord.
Right.
But it isn't. I've been...
How big was the piece?
It was big, bro.
That's what... it
was a big thing.
That's what Doreen was saying.
Because the guy showed the video when I went back of the whole inside.
Right.
No one wants to hear this crap. But
Are you kidding? Of course they want to hear this crap.
No, but
you're a real downer.
I do want to say one important thing. I want to say motherfucker on the radio once because we don't get to do
I know
that.
You can't curse up there.
So it's fun.
I'm trying to curse less.
Well, I don't blame you.
I'm trying.
I don't blame you.
I don't think I'm succeeding, but I'm trying. No, people want to hear that shit.
Did you get a video of it? Because they put a camera down your throat, didn't they?
Yeah.
Did they give you the video?
They didn't give it to me, but he showed it to me.
Did you gag when they put it down your throat?
Yeah. I had 2 tubes down my throat.
I understood the blowjob joke.
That was a blowjob joke?
That was a blowjob joke.
Are you going to punch me too, Wease?
That and more tonight in Jersey or wherever. Where is it?
Where are you going to be?
I'm not going to tell him.
He's at the cellar.
Down in the Comedy Cellar.
That's big time.
No, people want to know that you got to go.
I'm not being sarcastic.
That's not the big time.
Kevin Brennan's very, very funny. He's an angry man, but he's also a very funny man.
Lovable, angry.
And I think people do want to hear that, where you have to wait 5 days wondering if you got the big C or not.
Well,
that's crazy.
That happens to everybody that has something taken out.
Right. I know. And did they give you the piece to take home with you?
No.
Make a necklace out of it.
Oh, no. He rolls his eyes. Tell these guys what you want to do when you move on to the next thing with your body. Yeah.
I want to start this trend. I ain't bullshitting. I want my wife to have my skull.
Okay.
And I think it's a cool thing, and people make disgusting remarks about it. I want my skull up on the mantle. My daddy's ashes are up there so he can watch football. I give him hats and stuff, and I want my skull up there. They could throw a cigar now and then, a hat, and it'd be my actual skull. We got one in my studio, skulls are a hip thing these days anyway.
Very hip.
He's not kidding.
And how does the wife feel about this?
She's in.
Okay, then why should anybody get in the way?
Who's not?
I thought she wasn't in.
I think it's illegal.
As a libertarian, I respect your desire and her agreement. I think it should be okay.
You're a libertarian? I'm too small to be a libertarian. I need cops and shit.
Who's he voting for?
He wanted Cruz.
I did. I'm a constitutional conservative libertarian.
Dude, I'm Cuban. Cruz is creepy.
Yeah, that guy's
He was scary.
Yeah, we can all agree that Cruz is creepy.
Wasn't his grandfather, didn't he assassinate Kennedy?
3 times. and he drove Teddy off the bridge.
The guy did look like him, though. The guy did look
Fucking
like him.
skull on the mantle. That's crazy.
I love the skull on the mantle. I love this.
My wife would be remarried that afternoon when I
mine
died.
too.
You think your skull would be in the trash by Sunday?
I'd be dog food. She can't wait.
Be a soccer ball.
She stares at me when I'm sleeping. She's like, I dig tonight.
Yeah, that's how.
Fat fuck.
You have a life insurance?
She put everything on me.
Yeah, my wife can't wait till I die. She cannot
She
fucking
books me
wait.
on Malaysia Air every fucking 3 days. Just take a tour.
What was that cat doing in Gitmo? What was he doing in Gitmo?
My buddy was a cook there.
A cook?
Yeah.
At least he didn't fib.
He's a Navy cook. Fucking told me crazy stories. Fucking
Got you a hat.
Yeah, got me a hat.
Cool.
I didn't even know that the hat was from Get.
He got it on Amazon. He got it on Amazon.
Yeah, he buys a lot of
Came with a shirt.
T-shirts on Amazon.
With the Ken Bone shirt.
Yeah, show him the Ken Bone shirt. We would
set.
appreciate
Oh,
that one.
that's funny.
It's a set.
He's got
that's
it. He's got
beautiful.
the Bone Zone T-shirt.
Oh, before I forget.
Yeah.
It's like
Can you
looking at Voss from the future.
They're very similar. That's why I like Voss, I think.
Can you tell me where I can buy a Fitz Magic T-shirt? Do you know what I'm talking
Bro, I'm
about?
on Amazon right now, cuz. What do you need?
A Fitz Magic T-shirt. I saw it in
What the
New
hell
York
is that?
Post.
I don't even know what that is.
Fitzpatrick.
Oh, a Fitz. Oh, okay.
I saw a guy
From
wearing
the
it.
Jets?
Yeah,
He lives 4 houses down from me in Chatham.
Fitzpatrick.
So knock on his door and
Tell
get
him
a
I
T-shirt.
send my love.
He gets wings at my place every Monday.
Bro, he's the greatest kid. I
He's
know
the nicest family guy
Come on.
you've ever seen in your life.
I know the
He's
kid.
the real thing. He
Wait,
walks
you know
around Chatham.
Fitzpatrick?
Yeah, he played for Buffalo.
No, I know he played for Buffalo, but I
yeah, well,
didn't-
that's when we were broadcasting still.
They're all over
I gotta
Google.
have one
How
of-
many do you want?
Fitz Magic. I got to get one of those shirts.
Fitz Magic.
No
Can
matter
he-
how bad he's playing, he's such a sweet guy. He'll tell
Bro,
you.
he is the real thing. But he comes to the restaurants.
He says he's a family
with all
guy.
these. He's got like 1,300 kids or something. He looks like a Mormon, right? But
he has a lot of kids?
Oh, dude.
Does he really?
And
He's
his
the
wife
greatest.
is the nice, like genuinely nice people.
Right.
Yeah.
Really nice people. And they're regular. Just drive around an SUV like everybody else. No fucking weird shit. No fucking craziness. Good guy.
And gets the wings every Monday.
100 wings they order like nothing. Yeah,
Wow.
He's making good money, that dude.
Right.
Yeah, you can afford 100 wings.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Don't have to get the 60
Wait, why are you
wings.
pulling out a credit card?
Because somebody, where's that coming from?
Over there. You want us
Bro,
to
you buy
order
that
one?
for me? If I give you my credit card? Sammy,
Sammy.
give that brother my
What
credit
size
card.
do you
and
want?
Tell him our address.
Yeah.
Extra fat man.
They got triple.
Extra large.
triple
Barstool-
XL.
Barstool's the best. That's where I got this T-shirt.
You going XL or
XL.
XL? It is then. All right. You want it in green?
Yeah, whatever fits magic. I love
It's not
it.
going to be the best color on you.
I'm so glad we could use this radio show to order you a T-shirt.
It just happened.
The Cubans have
Just
it.
happened like magic.
This is what I do.
It's like radio magic.
It's unbelievable.
Bro,
A
you're
guy
cute.
bought a T-shirt on the
I'm
air.
Cuban,
I can't
yeah.
believe it.
It's never happened
Yeah.
before.
Listen to this coincidence. This kid's Cuban?
Yes, he is.
I just bought a Cuban dog a week ago.
What's a Cuban
It's
dog?
going to fucking steal
Havanese.
everything in your house.
Do you know about the Havanese
The
dogs?
Havanese are
Yeah,
great
Havanese,
dogs.
sure.
Cuban.
Show me a Havanese online.
Oh, they're
Look it up.
beautiful.
Looks like
Smart
a little
dog, too.
white dog.
Stupid little...
No, they're smart, aren't
I
they?
heard they're good swimmers, those Cuban
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah,
They are.
fucking. They'll eat a shark. Getting real good at getting in the family.
You throw them off the boat first. Make
Yeah,
sure,
man. That
make sure
shark
the
bait,
water's safe.
that's what gets you to Key West. Is a couple Havanese on the fucking raft.
See?
see. I don't know if I know that dog. I'll have to look it up on the old Google.
Yeah, get the black, dude. The black.
How was your flight in, Wease?
Bro, everything was brutal, and especially... I'm embarrassed to admit this because me and your boy next to me were oldest cats in the room.
Yeah.
And, you know, the ageism that's going on these days, people think I don't know how to, use my smartphone,
Right.
a computer, all that bullshit. So I get to the airport, JFK, and I try to order an Uber.
Right.
You Uber?
The wife
Be
Ubers.
honest. Bro, I
Wife
couldn't
Ubers.
get the goddamn Uber. I'm out there, and it keeps trying to talk me into a group Uber. I want my own Uber.
Right.
And it won't work, so I get a cab. The cab was an hour and change, and let me give people a tip. I got fucking car sick. You know why?
Why? Because you're looking at your phone.
Exactly.
I'm telling you that.
Exactly.
Of course, we all know that.
Oh, yeah.
You go in here and you're texting.
I can't look at the phone while I'm in a car.
Hey, you're not supposed to read while you're in a car. You get car sick.
So next thing I know, this guy's shake, rattle, and rolling,
Right.
taking a million years to get there, and I'm sick. And then I tried to Uber from my hotel to here.
Yeah.
Even Sammy couldn't figure it out here. In Fort Lauderdale, it's easy.
Right.
Something about Manhattan.
I don't know. We never had problem with the Uber in Manhattan.
You do it?
They've added.
It's easier just to get a yellow cab in Manhattan.
They added the group Uber or whatever it's called
I don't
officially.
Want a group.
Yeah, it's they're trying to get you.
So in your
compete
settings,
with
I
the
think
other service.
Lyft. Trying to take out Lyft. No, in Manhattan, you just get a yellow cab because it's just easier.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
But it's
waiting for the fucking signal and waiting. If your phone, he might be at this intersection. A lot of fucking.
I just think
talking.
Uber's creepy. You're just going in some stranger's car.
Yeah.
It's just fucking hitchhiking is all it is.
No, you don't. You know what it is weird? If you get Uber from the airport and they open a trunk and there's no room in the trunk, and I'm like, didn't you expect some fucking customers today?
Yeah,
like at least leave it at your fucking house, you piece of shit.
Right, get your kids out of the trunk.
There's like a baby seat. There's like their personal shit. I'm like, get your personal shit. Pretend you're in business.
Yeah, I just go Uber Black. That eliminates a lot of that.
What's Uber Black?
It's a black car. You get the car service.
It's more expensive.
It's double the money, but I don't want to fucking talk about your fucking doily fucking shit on the fucking dashboard. You're a fucking zero.
No, you don't talk to them. That's a good part about Uber.
In Jersey, they fucking...
The whole thing is weird because then you feel like you got a free ride too because obviously it's all done through the app. It's strange.
No, it's cheaper. Like what he said, Uber from JFK is probably $40.
It was $36 on my phone.
It's gonna be twice that in a yellow cab
Easily.
Because where I live to Newark, I usually fly out of Newark. It's like $20 in a yellow cab or whatever. It's going to be at least $50.
I like yellow cabs because I leave all my shit there from the airport. I take all the tags off my luggage. I leave it all in the cab. All the shit in my pocket from the airport.
You are a fucking mess. You're a slob. I'm not totally on your wife's side.
Yeah, your wife's right about
$60 from JFK. You like you don't shit.
So you make a mess in the back where you 7?
Yeah. I rented it. It's mine.
What do you leave your candy, your Skittles on the fucking
everything?
Opie,
yes.
Do you know what Super Dry is?
Super what?
Super Dry.
Super Dry.
Japanese clothing company.
Japanese clothing company.
Does
we got
everybody
one.
know this?
Yeah, we got one right down the block.
I just bought Sammy something there.
Best shit, man.
I go in there.
It's for the teenagers.
I never saw what the fuck is Super Dry?
Nice stuff if you're
and
like
they got
17.
Japanese writing on everything.
Yeah.
But it's something everybody knows.
No, we know. There's one right down the street from us.
Yeah.
That's probably the one you went to.
No, Seaport.
But they're
you went to Seaport.
You got to be skinny. Like my wife bought me a sweatshirt and it made me look like I had fucking cleavage. I had a fucking B cup.
Why didn't she buy your size? I don't get it.
That's why I'm on fucking Amazon, because it's a fucking mess.
No, she acts like she doesn't know you. Like, are you a medium? No, I can tell you right now you're not a fucking medium.
Yeah, his wife buys him mediums.
Yeah.
We don't
his
understand
wife buys him a medium?
Yeah.
She's trying to...
She's like, it didn't fit. I'll keep it. I'm like, this is bullshit.
I should introduce you. He's a restaurant guy that's just great on the radio, so I bring him in.
How do you know him?
Just from, I don't know, Roland, I guess.
Yeah, I'm Roland's friend.
He's just a restaurant guy that's hilarious.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
Yeah,
what's your restaurant?
He's supposed to be catering right now.
I'm a caterer.
What's strictly a caterer?
No, Marie's Italian Specialties, Marie's Italian Seafood, and Marie's Chicken Joint. 3 restaurants in Jersey.
And E-Rock's yelling at me. He's like, he's on the Food Network. When we met him, he wasn't on the Food Network.
Well, he is now.
I discovered him before
I'm
the
on the
stupid
Food Network. I'm on
Network.
the show Grocery Games.
I'll tell you what happened.
You are?
Guy Fieri came in.
Motherfucker. Why can't anything happen to me?
He's got a bad attitude.
Guy Fieri came in. He's the big TV star, but he brings this guy. And I'm like, fuck Guy Fieri. This guy's the one that's entertaining. And then Guy Fieri would walk the hallways, and we'd blow off Guy Fieri and bring in Carl instead.
Fucking he loves making shit awkward.
So to E-Rock's point, I knew him before he became big on the Food Network.
What time's your show on?
8 o'clock on Sundays.
I can't wait to now watch
PM
it.
or AM?
It's during football. Let's not stop talking about it. It's not going to happen.
And
no one's
bro,
going to watch.
you're
Counter
Cuban.
programming.
Huh?
You're Cuban.
I'm Cuban.
But no Cuban restaurant.
No, but I opened a lot of Cuban restaurants. A lot of them.
He was responsible for Guy Fieri's Times Square restaurant when they started that up.
When that fucking thing
So the kids loaded?
Wasn't it that was a
I think he's got
debacle,
money.
right?
I'm comfortable. I can tell someone to go fuck themselves and it won't
He's
bother
got
me.
80 T-shirts.
100
Aren't
from
you like
Amazon.
super busy with the restaurant that you're not even home? How do you fight with your wife if you're just super busy all the time?
We fight about anything. We'll fight about anything.
Carl.
She'll make shit up.
No, because can't you just leave and go to one of your restaurants?
Yeah, but she'll call me with some trumped up charges and fucking start fighting about some shit.
She's crazy to start a fight with a Cuban.
She's
That's
Sicilian
nuts.
now. That's not like a different species.
That's a
Yeah,
wash.
you're asking. Yeah,
That's a wash.
That's on you. That's on you for marrying.
Carl,
Sicilian.
give Wease the numbers of the restaurant in Times Square. How much
rent is the fucking... The rent
give it to him so he could drop.
The rent was $175,000 a month.
And meanwhile, Someone when I was young said real estate. Did someone tell everybody?
Everybody.
Real estate when they were young?
Right, everybody.
And it's so bad when I grew up and found out that when a restaurant goes bad, which happens all the time,
80%.
They leave. The owner, the guy that owns the building, sits there and waits for another stiff comes in, and the money just keeps coming forever.
Yeah.
And that
Restaurant real estate is literally better than stealing money.
Oh my!
The
God.
only thing better is if you run the Clinton Foundation.
Oh,
That's the only way you get better.
You know, you guys were just getting along, and you had to go down that road.
Didn't come from me, Wease.
You had to go down that road.
Hey, Ope.
Yes.
Ope, I got to figure out how to say this in case someone from home's listening.
Okay.
But you know my buddy that died recently had a
Yes.
restaurant? You
Tony.
knew him well.
Like
So,
Tony a lot.
Me and some other fellas, some other friends of mine bought it since then. And me and some other guys were trying to buy it too. We didn't win. But anyway, the landlords, the guy dies, right? The landlords doubled the rent.
Oh, yeah.
For the next guys.
They just went in and doubled it.
Yeah.
Wasn't there still a lease or something?
They died. Now it's empty.
Lease, Meese. I mean, you got money.
Well, lease for who?
Fucking, you can lease whatever you want. Like, you know, I've taken over restaurants with big guys. We just go and crush the little guy. It's fun. People crying. What are you doing?
Yeah.
He's the real deal. What else about the Times Square? So that was the rent, and then how much?
The funny thing is we're sitting there, and right next to us is a restaurant called Carmine's, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm
they're known. They're famous.
Yeah. So I'm outside, right? So I'm smoking a cigarette, and the fucking one of the owners is out there, and he goes, "Hey, how much you doing over there?" I said, "We're doing about 9, 10 right now, 10 million." He goes, struggling, huh, cuz? I said, yeah. I said, what are you, a waiter over here? Because the real rich motherfuckers, they look like waiters. You know, it's only poor people that dress up like rich people.
There you
know
go.
what I mean? So he's just standing there, and he's like, we did 22 this year. I said, all right, I'm going to go. I'm done with my cigarette, man. Have a good day. Holy fuck. $22 million.
So I was going to ask you, you said the rent was $1.25 a month?
Now it's close to 200, I think.
Okay, let's say it's $200 a month.
Yeah.
What's the total nut? In other words, what do you got to bring in a month to make a penny?
Double it.
So you got to bring on 400.
400.
To break even.
But you're in Times Square. It's the closest thing to fucking zombies. These fucking people, I'm telling you, the pigeons are the only smart thing on 46th Street. They'll literally walk. I see people every day walk into the window. That's how much traffic. 60,000 people on a sidewalk. That's my whole town lined up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
Walking
beautiful.
in front of one door. I mean, it's just insane.
And they go in just to use the bathroom. Next thing you know, they sit for dinner.
I want a T-shirt. You make more money on T-shirts than you do in fucking food.
Nothing wrong with that. Merchandise.
You know? And if it gets cold, like if you get like a cold snap in the middle of the day, then all the tourists are scurrying just to go inside somewhere. You crush them. You just rape them.
How do you rape them?
They're like mouth breathing ATMs. You just fucking charge them for no happy hour. Shut down a happy hour. Kansas is here.
Shut down.
That's at Guy Fieri's place?
No, everywhere. It's got nothing to do with
He wasn't
Guy Fieri.
talking about Guy Fieri's place.
No,
Yes, he was.
I'm talking about a place like that,
Kevin.
that amazing place. The funniest restaurant you've ever seen is a place called Bubba Gump Shrimp.
Yeah.
I've seen
The
it.
whole first floor, they ripped the restaurant out, and it just sells T-shirts.
Yeah.
I watch people buy Bubba Gump T-shirts. They don't even know it was a fucking movie. They're just like, look at this shrimp on the shirt. You're like, do you have a driver's license? How the fuck do you
So
get
they
to New
shut
York?
down part of the restaurant just to get the
The
merch
whole first
going.
floor
Wow.
is all merch.
But that makes sense. That's great business. But, I mean, that movie's 20 years old.
Oh my God, we might be pushing 30 at this point.
The people in there can't spell fucking movie.
Yeah, but the tourists expect to get raped when they walk around Times
Oh,
Square.
they're ready.
Yeah, they're
They're
ready.
ready.
They're all lubed up.
You're out of that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was stressful.
He helped open it up.
That's a lot. 2 kitchens.
It was amazing. You gave me the tour of that place.
Oh, wasn't that crazy?
Didn't it get bad reviews?
I got the worst review in the history of New York Times, which boosted business to about $4 million a year.
Guy Fieri's?
Yeah, he's not lying.
I'm not lying.
It was a brutal
Meanwhile, the reviewer is still living in a rent-controlled 5th floor walk-up. Good job there, buddy.
Well, Guy
Because that was the backlash to the review?
It's
I got so much attention.
Kevin, let Carl explain this because it's pretty cool. The review comes out and Guy Fieri didn't hide.
So what happened was the review comes out. The only way the review could have been bad is if they had a picture of Guy killing someone inside the restaurant.
Yeah.
But Guy being a fucking Guy understands business, man, and he's my mentor when it comes to shit like this. He was in California. He goes, I'm on a plane, comes to New York, does the Today Show, does everything. Fucking, he got on top of it immediately. The review wasn't out for 3 hours. He's already doing the New York circuit. Everyone was saying hi to him. We went from eating breakfast sandwiches to talking to Matt Lauer in 5 minutes. Everyone wanted you on. There was nowhere that every door was open. Rockefeller Center, everybody. Can we talk to you? Can we talk to you? And he talked to everybody. He beat it.
It was magical. I watched it that morning.
And the food was good, man.
He charmed it right into the ground.
Unbelievable, right?
And then he said, "I'm gonna take over the kitchen."
Doubled the fucking sales he did. He taught me that there's no such thing as bad news. If you're honest, then you stay on top.
But did he go into the kitchen and he have the cameras watch him?
No, I went
food?
to the kitchen. I just started decapitating people after that fucking review. But it didn't have anything to do with the food. The guy wanted to make a point. He wanted to make himself famous by fucking with a famous person.
Oh,
you know? So
yeah, because the food was fine. Man.
Yeah, man,
more than fine.
That place is great.
Plus the publicity must because even when I read it, it got my attention.
There was people coming after that review that they were called it ironic dining, where like the hipsters would come and to eat ironically. I swear to God,
I believe it. They're such cunts. I mean, sorry, I thought Jerry Cooney was still here. I know how Catholic he is. He doesn't want me to say
Let me just tell you something.
Yes.
From a small city point, I've got a lot of friends that own restaurants,
all
30,
over the place.
40. No matter what story he just told you has been going on forever. Even in Rochester, New York, a bad review will fill your joint.
Right.
It doesn't matter. You just got to get the news.
Yeah.
And people want to see.
Yeah.
And for a guy like Guy Fieri, you multiply it by 10.
But the dude does good restaurants. The funny thing is people go in with a preconceived notion. You know what I mean? But the guy does good food. And you just look at it, and you read the New York Times, and I'm like, come on, New York Times. Like, first of all, why are you picking this restaurant to review? There's 1,000 hummus places that fucking everybody wants to go to review one of those fucking.
Yeah, plus the food wasn't fancy anyway, so it's just how are you going to fuck it up so bad?
It's a burger joint,
fried shrimp and stuff like that.
All of a sudden, you got the New York Times reviewing a fucking Mai Tai that comes in a skeleton fucking porcelain. You're the fucking New York Times. You're a bunch of bums.
Yeah, you look at Yelp.
Yelp. But Yelp cancels itself out because you're like, oh wow, this guy hated this restaurant, and then you go on his reviews and goes, oh, he also hated TJ Maxx and fucking Target. Like he reviewed Target. Like, all right, I'm not listening to you anymore. You fucking
on Yelp,
crazy.
I've been every time I eat at the greatest restaurant I've eaten in recently, I go in Yelp and someone hated it. And it's impeccable.
Because that's the world we live in. You got to hate everything.
Everybody's hating.
You got to hate everything, no matter what.
It's full of shit.
So I think, yeah, absolutely.
Opie, did you read that New York Post yet? That's in front of you?
No. What do you want?
No, I just want to tell you, I had to read that on the way down the airplane. There's something in there I'm bringing back to work. There's 2 pages.
Which one?
On what somebody thinks is the worst tune of all times, the worst record of all times.
What page was that on?
If you keep going, you'll see.
I'll find it.
And it always pisses me off because you know what the worst tunes of all time always are? The best tunes.
Right.
Because I remember years and years ago when Rolling Stone had the top 100 bands and the worst 100 bands. And Michael Jackson at the time was number 1 on both.
Right.
The worst and the best.
I saw one of those lists. Hotel California was like number 3. Worst song, worst.
This is it. It's in here.
20 songs of all time.
It's on the screen.
Where is it? All right.
That's one.
Is John Lennon's Imagine the worst song of all time? Yeah. They're just trying to get people fucking riled up. That's just stupid.
I know, and it works. Look, we're talking about it. It's working.
I mean, the song was overexposed over the years, but it's a great song.
Well, all the songs in there, I forgot how many they got listed, a ton.
Right.
Every song in there is what they called in the radio business burnt. Oh,
right,
remember?
of course.
Sure, it's
Stairway
burnt
to
out.
Heaven,
right.
Hotel California.
Well, where's the actual list?
It's in the paper. There's tons of them.
Oh, shit, there's a lot.
You got them?
4 Non-Blondes, What's Up? ABBA, Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen was my first communion song.
How do you like that?
This is a nonsense article.
Phil Collins in the air
I'll be
tonight.
using that this weekend.
Yeah. All right, the Beatles, Hey Jude, Across the Universe by the Beatles is a great song.
How about Yesterday's on there?
Yesterday's on
Piano
there, Yellow
Man's
Submarine,
on there?
Piano
This
Man,
is
Uptown
bullshit.
Girl.
Get Billy Joel off the list entirely.
Rapture from Blondie.
That's a good one.
All good tunes.
What is this? The top 100? Worst 100?
These are the worst.
Oh my God, these are like all my favorite fucking songs.
Yeah, but do the list of worst 20 songs or worst 10 songs. That list was ridiculous.
Dire Straits?
They're all great songs.
But I mean, if you're talking worst song of all time, when you go with like Who Let the Dogs Out, some kind of weird novelty, Macarena or something like that.
That's one.
These are the actual real songs that are overplayed. Money for Nothing from Dire Straits?
No way.
Stupid.
You know, every hipster band in the world that makes fun of commercial records would blow you if they could have one.
Yeah, of course.
If they could have a record listened to by millions and millions of people.
Right.
But, it's not hip.
Oh, man, this list is really long, though. It's hundreds of songs. I thought they narrowed it down to like a quick 10.
Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, Young Girl.
Journey, Don't Stop Believing?
What?
The best.
What? This is just dumb.
That makes me mad.
Who wrote this list? Putin?
No, they just do it to make you mad.
I'm fucking mad.
Was Bieber on the list?
Hey,
Was
the
there
Cuban
a Bieber song?
Opie.
Yes.
The Cuban just made me think of my late, great Kevin Meaney. Did you know Kevin?
That's terrible.
My God.
Hey, you know what? Can I say something? Can I say something?
Great friend.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
We've had him on all the time.
I didn't know him very well, but listen, and I knew he was in the 80s. He was like the biggest thing. But when he died, there was a lot of like clips coming up, and then I posted on my Facebook thing his first Tonight Show. It was the best fucking 5-minute set I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
It was so, like, I watched it probably 10 times that night, because first time I watched it, I was like, oh my God. And then I just kept, because I knew the bits from people saying them, but to watch it and to be that loose on your first Tonight Show, the crowd was fucking screaming. They were laughing so hard, they were screaming. But it was all like, we're not big pants people. Why do you do this? Why do you do this to your father and I? Like, you're going to take your eye out. But it was fucking great. Like, it was just the best 5-minute set I've ever seen.
Wow.
And like, unbelievable fucking set. So go to my Facebook or go to anything, but it's on my Facebook thing from last weekend. And it was like anybody would be like, to have that on your resume, it was like you'd be like, this is the best 5-minute set on Tonight Show of all time.
I've never heard such passion from you before.
No, it's fucking amazing comedy.
I didn't know where you were going to go with this.
Amazing. It was fucking amazing.
Kevin Brennan is
I could watch it. I could watch it every fucking day. It was so fucking good.
We should play it at the end of the show.
He did that. I saw him do that at Caroline's when it was at the Seaport. That's how it was the first couple of months we were here.
Ago.
It was like 1988, and 10 of us from Z100 went down there. We left, and our jaws were sore. A month later, he was on the radio station, and we became friends, and he stayed friends, as you know, Wease, because you know him. He was a guy you could pick up and call on the phone, even after not seeing him for a year.
Yeah, I heard he was a sweet guy.
Do that with me.
Good guy. I won't do that with you.
Your wife can't.
2 weeks, you're out.
Your wife can't do that with you. She can't get you on the phone.
Right.
He spent a whole summer on our show.
Oh, wow.
And he would come up, and to watch him, because everybody knew the guy was gay.
Yeah.
When he was straight.
Everybody but his wife. It's always the wife, the last one to know.
She had to know.
She didn't know.
I'm talking about before he was married. Do you know that he got married once in Vegas, and he woke up married to this broad, and it cost him $35,000 to get a divorce. He just banged this chick one night and married her. And then he made a one-man show out of this story.
Oh, he did?
That was before he married the one he made the baby with.
Made the baby.
And then he's got a kid. He's got a little daughter.
No, I know. She's like 17 now.
I don't know about that, but in that neighborhood.
No, she's an actress. I'm very good friends with one of his best friends, so she was putting all Henriette Mantel. But she was doing it. She was doing stuff with him.
You guys know Barry Crimmins?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. That documentary was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, Barry...
You know Barry?
Yeah, Barry just texted me to tell me that Kevin died.
Right.
And he said he didn't want, because he knew I was close with Kevin, and he didn't want me to hear.
Right.
That was Friday night, this past Friday night. Have you seen that Barry movie?
The Barry Crimmins documentary is great.
Yeah.
I saw it. I mean, it's been a while now.
I haven't seen it, but I heard
Louis
it's great.
C.K. is what? Is putting his special out, right?
Louis getting involved somehow.
Paul?
It's already out on Louis.
Was there a cause of death on Kevin? I didn't see a cause of death.
Heart attack.
You think it's heart attack?
Heart attack. Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Because it just, you see unresponsive, and you just go, oh,
he said he was sitting on his couch watching TV, and he had a heart attack. That's what they're saying.
Because he still had gigs next week.
That's why you think he would stay alive.
Yes.
No, that's what George Burns. That was his joke. He goes, "I can't die and book through February." You know?
Bro,
there you go. Look, there's
my George Burns.
He's got a George Burns tattoo. He's got a lot of tattoos. It
was that guy. Seriously, awesome. But Kevin Meaney was like, I mean. It was just you got to watch his set. It's the fucking best set. Anyway, it's too bad though. He wasn't old either, you know.
60.
And he was taking care of himself. He used to be bigger, right? He lost weight, and he was
trying to be healthy. He was working on healthy. Sad, very shocking.
At least if he smoked or something.
Yeah, Wease, you had him on all the time.
Yeah, all the time for years and years and years, bro.
Right.
He was such him, Richie Scheidner, who has a bad movie out. Did you ever see that? You know about the Rich
Scheidner. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I don't really know him, but he has a book coming out that I want to read.
You'll like it.
It's about like comedy in the 80s, like all the road gigs. Because he was big in the 80s, and he's basically the book is that he survived it, right?
Well, it's a lot of partying. Survived it and what happened, and he actually blames. I'm trying to remember the guy that made the movie. The movie, he pushed Richie to go do stand-up when he wasn't ready, because he was out for a long time.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing it when he was writing Roseanne.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He wrote Roseanne, and he wrote all the stuff for Jeff Foxworth.
And he was making a comeback, right? Yeah, I saw the movie.
Yeah, well, he didn't really want to make a comeback, and this guy that was going to make a documentary schlepped him to the crappiest joints where he knew he would go in the toilet.
Really?
And they're in the movie.
Yeah.
And,
wow.
And Richie felt really bad.
You got to go?
You got to go?
Yeah.
See, honey, my son.
Where's he going?
He's got fraternity.
You're a fraternity guy?
I said don't do it.
I would have talked him out of it.
I wanted to.
Sorry to my...
Give him my number.
What's he saying?
Give him
my number.
Yeah, I got to get his number.
Yeah, okay.
Wease's son goes to college in Manhattan. That's why Wease is down here.
Where does he go to college?
Pace.
At least he's, yeah. Well, that's good. Is he going to be a cop or something? Is that a cop school?
I don't think so.
That is fantastic.
If he is, he's sneaking it.
That's one of the funniest things. Is that a cop college?
No, isn't it cop college? Isn't that a detective college?
What is he going to school for?
No, you're right at the Brooklyn Bridge and get over to to Brooklyn, solve a crime. Yeah, that's what right?
He walks over the bridge to go to see the Bills games.
Okay. What is he going to college for?
Business.
All right. Business. There you go, Kevin.
Monkey business.
Well, it's not the top business school in New York. I know that for a fact. So,
cop school. How do you go for this shit?
I got Chuck on the line. You got to meet Chuck.
Oh my God,
Wease, you got to meet Chuck. Chuck, go ahead, buddy.
Sweet home Chicago. What the fuck is going on?
This is not a character, by the way. I knew Wease would.
Is he a Chicago fan?
They're going to win tonight.
Chuck is from North
Chicago.
Hold on, I gotta set you up. Brother Wease is in studio. Be nice to him. He's my mentor in this business. The only reason I'm successful is because I learned how to do it from this fucking guy.
Yeah. But Chuck, I thought he was on his deathbed.
I am. Don't worry, I might keel over right here.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're doing better. I hope he's about to buy some dress clothes.
No, we gave the update. He had his vocal cords operated on. He called me right before he wasn't going to be able to talk for a month, and it turned out it wasn't cancer. Hey, and this is his regular voice. I'm pretty happy that your voice didn't get all fucked up.
But you know what pissed me off, Opie? After I hung up, I was listening for another few minutes. The comedian that was on said, that guy's voice sounded like shit before the operation.
That was me.
Was that you?
Yeah, I was on the I was.
That's right, you were.
When you were on the phone with him.
Yeah, with Judy Gold.
Yeah, because I walked in and you're already talking to him.
See, what happened when I got into radio is all about having like a really good voice. And then I heard this shitty voice coming through my radio. And I went, holy fuck, you could do this a different way. And then, of course, it's the personality and everything else. But, you know.
But guys used to smoke cigarettes to get the deep voice, right?
And drink bourbon straight. To wear down and tequila.
A lot of tequila.
Yeah, to just fuck up your vocal cords and make it scratchy and deeper.
And that stuff grows on them and everything happens.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I've been practicing for the radio my whole fucking life.
So Chuck he lives in North Carolina. He used to have a Christmas tree farm. He sold that. He's wealthy. He travels around to sporting events. He's not a big fan of the gays. His daughter's a lesbian, though. What else, Chuck? The gays are moving into Asheville.
They've been here. They're trying to move me out.
Yeah, he's not a fan of these type of things.
Do you think he really talks like that?
Huh?
Do you think he really talks?
Oh, yeah, we've met him.
He talks like this?
Yes, a few of our guys have met him on the road.
Where's he from, North Carolina?
And he's okay with his daughter, but doesn't want to see any of that action in front of his face.
Open up, Chuck. Open up.
Come on, Chuck. It's time.
Damn. I can only open up a little bit at the fucking time. I can't stand a full dose. Now, I jump in a pile
I can't stand a full dose.
That's what gets me is, man, one lesbian will be good looking, the other look like dog shit. I just think to be two together.
Chuck has a point. I mean,
no, Chuck always has a point.
Does Chuck do a set at the Chuckle Hut?
He should.
Chicago is wide open up here.
All right, so
he's in Chicago?
He went up to Chicago for the World Series.
My favorite pizza in the whole world is in Chicago, and I'm from New York.
Gino's East?
Gino's East?
No. It's called Chicago Pizza Oven Grinder. They make pizza pot pies.
Oh, I've seen that.
Holy fuck.
Wow,
it is good.
that sounds
Guys, I'm telling you, it'll change your life.
What's the address?
I went to eat.
It's in Newtown.
I checked in the motel.
Yeah.
And I went to go find a place to party. It cost me $100 cover charge to get in a restaurant bar, which I don't give a fuck. But anyway, I ate some good fucking brisket up here. Just nice ass bar restaurant. And so I'm probably 10 beers in and 5 or 6 wild turkey shots. And so I looked at my watch. It's about time to call y'all. So I got this guy that works in the bar. I gave him $25, let me go out in his car in the back of the place and smoke a joint.
Good.
So that's where I'm at right now.
Jeez.
Where's the hotel?
Renaissance. I'm not at the hotel. I'm at the restaurant bar where I was at.
He goes, I've checked into the motel. It's a fucking Renaissance. It's not a motel.
There was an article in the paper that the restaurants and bars are charging a shitload to get people.
$100 cover.
It's $100 cover.
Their ticket's like $4,000.
So you could go in and watch the game with everybody, but it's going to cost you $100 right at the door.
Table service. If you want a table for meal, it's $500.
They're killing people up there, man. They're taking advantage of that.
I know all about it. Enjoy, boys. Get them. Get the money.
Yeah.
Get
No, why shouldn't they?
Crush these fucking losers. Crush them. Fucking grown men going over there to fucking watch baseball. Take it all.
First time.
Why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they make money?
They should stay losers. That's what makes them famous.
No, they can't lose this time because Cleveland's a bigger loser. No, but they got in trouble for doing that. They got in trouble for doing that in Florida. They were raising the rates on hotels when the hurricane was coming, so that's illegal.
Yeah, why is that illegal? But it's not illegal to gouge.
Well, because that way, some
nothing's
people
illegal in Florida.
Fucking died. There's a tragedy.
No, because the governor declared a state emergency. So if the governor declares a state emergency, then they can't do it.
I want Cleveland to win just so all these people, like with they want them to change their logo and stuff, just to have them eat fucking crow. They want them to change the American Indian. You didn't see that whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
They pretty much have gone with the C, though.
Oh, no, there's people in full headdress.
No, I know. They're fighting it, but, I mean, they're selling a lot of the new logo, which is just the C.
That's a shame.
Opie, ask Chuck what he paid for the ticket.
Chuck, what did you end up paying? I forgot. You told us the other day.
$5,000 a game.
Oh,
$5,000 a game.
You going by yourself?
And you're in the upper deck, right?
He jumps in an RV.
Who's he going with?
Yeah.
By himself, and then his wife stays home and shops her ass off.
Chuck, you're smart.
But I can see that.
He's like disappearing.
I'm gonna set on my butt.
I can see Wrigley from this guy's car where I'm partying in.
Yeah,
and he knows the show.
Yeah, cool.
And I started talking to him, and he said, "I know you." I said, "You don't know shit." I said, "I just find somewhere to smoke a joint." He said, "Give me a little bit of money and leave something in my ashtray." So I'm gonna look him up. I'm fixing to head over to the stadium here a little bit.
And you got shitty seats for the $5,000, right?
No, fuck no. They're them bottom levels, man. They're charging them motherfuckers.
Plus, it's a small stadium. They're all good seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in the upper deck on third base, fuck it, you can see everything. You can get to the pisser a lot quicker.
Opie, you ever been there?
Chicago?
To Wrigley Field.
No, I didn't.
It's so great. It is the coolest.
It's a great stadium.
And
I'm a White Sox fan.
I saw
You're a White Sox fan like Obama.
I saw a game from the roof.
Right.
There's apartment buildings.
Oh, you went on the roof.
Over on Sheffield or Addison.
And I was wondering what they're charging for this.
Right.
Because when I went on the roof, it was like $1.50 a ticket. and they have beer and dogs and stuff, right?
Right.
For the $1.50. And they actually have bleachers on the roof and the sound pumped in.
That's across the street from the stadium.
It's on the other side of the wall.
Right. Yeah.
It's the worst seat you could possibly get.
Yeah. But it's cool.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm dying to know what they're charging.
$20,000. Chicago, they're gouging the shit out of it. I love
his pussy's getting wet just thinking about it.
I love it.
This is his dream.
I know. It's his fucking fantasy.
I wish Chatham had the World Series.
Chatham. Why do you keep saying where you live? Can't they find you?
Who's going to find me?
You live 4 doors from the fucking. You live 4 doors from the quarterback.
Explain your town to Kevin Brennan.
I've been there.
You're not allowed in there.
They chase cars out of his town.
Yeah. If your car's like 2011 and under, they'll tase you right through the fucking window.
Opie, they should take him off the Food Network and get a reality show called The Gouger. He could be the Gouger.
Oh, I love it. Like I see a hurricane on TV. I see the gas station $30 for shit. I'm like, yes, get it.
You're a cartoon character.
Get that.
What would you do if Chatham had the World Series? What would you do in your restaurant?
Use the bathroom $150.
Would you rent out your rooms? Airbnb your house?
Kids, I ship everybody out. My whole house. Pet my dog $25. Get some Japanese guys. You want to stay in the room with the cats? $250. You sit with my cats. I'll make you coffee.
You'll be selling your T-shirts that you get on Amazon.
All my T-shirts on display in the hallway. $175 each signed. I hate tourists. They're fucking so stupid.
Chuck, what else you got?
Well, I'm afraid to tell you the name of this good restaurant because that guy works there. But, man, they had some good fucking brisket. And my damn driver, I hired him for the damn weekend. He told me how to get out of there if they lost, it might be rough. He told me a back place so I can meet him so I can get out of there quick tonight.
Dude, you got money, man. You hired a driver for the whole weekend up there?
You have tickets for both games, Chuck?
Damn, that fucking motel room was $800 a fucking night.
Yes. Don't jinx them.
Yes. Carl goes, yes. What is it normally? What is it normally? Well, it's a Renaissance. It's not.
It's probably 100.
Probably 100. Yeah, that's about right.
Beautiful.
No more than 200. He's paying 800.
I'm going to tell you something. If you pay $5,000 to watch a fucking baseball game, what the fuck's $800 for a motel?
That's it. That's why we can gouge it up. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
This guy Chuck's like a guy that goes ice fishing. Anything to get rid of your old lady.
Yes.
You just want to make sure you're without your wife.
He went to the NBA Finals. Where else have you been? I went
to the damn Super Bowl. I went to NCAA tournament. That's about all I care about is basketball, football. I like the World Series, but you watch that bullshit on TV. If I'm supposed to join and drink a beer, I'll pass out for the third inning.
Boy, you're telling me a guy with an accent like this doesn't go to the Daytona 500?
He do.
Oh, now NASCAR, I've been to all that.
That's got to be chapter 1 of that Disappear book, right? Buy an RV.
Yeah,
you can just get
you can just get the fuck out of the RVs. We'll sit down after the show. I'll explain to you how you get the RV. That's chapter 2.
Don't buy an RV. Don't buy an RV. You lease.
At least they can find you. You got to return it. You got to buy it.
Got to buy everything cash.
You got to buy.
I read it when I went to all the NBA shit. I released the damn one of them Prevost buses, kind of like a rock star bus.
Yeah.
I went all over the fucking country. That's like the only thing you got to worry about is emptying your fucking shit tank.
What?
And I ain't like
emptying his shit tank.
Yeah.
I speak Chuck. I speak Chuck.
But why is it illegal? Why is it so hard to empty your shit tank in an RV? I think we already went over this. But
can you
just put it on the street?
Yeah, just throw it in the
Hillary
woods.
got in trouble for that.
Huh?
Hillary got in trouble for that.
Then you just dump it on the highway when you're driving, right?
She dumped it in town.
You can't do that, man. You might get away with that with one of them little ones, but one of them great big ones, man, you can't get away with that. You got to find a dumping station for big RVs and shit.
Yeah, he's in a Prevost. That's like Bon Jovi World Tour shit.
That's if you're driving on the highway and you dump the shit, they're going to CSI that shit and find you?
Look. Well, man, it holds a bunch. Goddamn, if a cop comes by and sees that hose sticking out the side of the bus, he ain't going to think you're there just cleaning the hose.
No, I thought you dumped it when you're moving. Don't you dump it when you're moving?
No,
So I guess most people don't take a dump in the RV. Then it's too much of a hassle.
It's not a hassle.
Go somewhere else and dump.
Go to the Cracker Barrel. Then you take a good dump.
That's what I'm saying. And then you don't have to
relaxing with all that old style shit in there.
Then you don't have to empty your shit tank.
That lobby. I love the Cracker Barrel. You got to open a Cracker Barrel in Manhattan, man.
Bro, who buys the fucking chairs in front of Cracker Barrel?
I bought one time.
Yeah, see that? That's how you get people.
We had JB Smoove in here, and he said no one shits in his RV.
Well, let me tell you something. If I pay that much for a bus and I'm by myself and I'm traveling all over the country, I ain't shitting at a rest area or a gas station when I got a primo bathroom.
Go ahead.
There you go.
Bro, I took 1,000,000 dumps in RVs. It's beautiful.
Stop bragging.
Oh, yeah. Only thing about it is you get a cheap RV, they got them little bitty fucking toilets. It's real low to the ground.
No.
If I get fucked up and take a shit, I can't hardly get up.
It's not the image I wanted, Chuck.
All right, Chuck, we're running out of show. Enjoy
Chuck's
the World Series tonight.
Series.
All right?
I was going to tell you, though, man, those guys at the bar up there know the show.
All right, tell them thank you.
Chuck, who are you cheering for?
Hell, I'm in Chicago. Might as well cheer for the Cubs.
I might as well.
No point getting my ass kicked.
Dude, Chuck.
I was going to say, that's the last thing I'll do is come to Chicago and get my ass beat and go back home, bro.
Right on, man. You're going to have a good time.
I'll talk to you Tuesday, man.
All right, buddy.
All
right, later. There goes Chuck.
You got a picture of Chuck on your website, bro?
Yeah, we can find one. He's a big guy.
Chuck needs to be doing reports for Sports Illustrated.
He's entertaining as all hell.
He's great. I love pizza. I love it's not really pizza, it's casserole, but I love Chicago-style pizza.
Guy went right back to the pizza.
Oh, well, he's a restaurant guy.
That's all I think about.
We're running out of show, Eric?
Yeah, we should start wrapping it up.
There's Chuck. We're over there, Wease.
Which one? Great. In the standing in the...
Go with the dentures?
Right there.
Hey, Chuck,
he's a big boy.
He looks like he sounds.
That's Ron White and Vic Henley, who does the show with me a lot.
They look a lot alike, him and Vic Henley.
I haven't seen Vic without a hat.
Yeah, and then I think that's Chuck's wife. Oh, no, or is that Ron White's wife? Whatever.
Oh, that's Ron White, bro.
Sitting down, yeah.
Bro, did anybody here watch Roadies?
No, I heard he was good.
Bro, I loved it so much.
They got rid of it, though, right?
They got rid of it. He played a great role.
Eric doesn't give a fuck what you have to say. Threw the music right at you.
Wow.
What the fuck, Eric?
Wow, I'm used to that.
This show is getting some balls.
Shit. Say what you were going to say.
It's Friday, man. They're ready to get their fucking drink on.
I know. I was going to hang some more.
It's all right. What happens after this?
This, man.
We're going to go eat.
No, what happens
Go
after
hang out with
this on
Jerry
the station?
Huh?
What's going to be on right now?
Oh, with this show again.
Right now?
Yeah. They started right over for the West Coast.
All right.
Who needs a plug?
McGuire's November 4th and 5th in Long Island. Take the train to Ronkonkoma with me, and I'll sign anything. I'm getting it from Carl, my man Carl.
Gouge him up.
Kevin Brennan, thank you, buddy. Great appearance by Kevin Brennan. Carl, what do you got?
Marie's Italian Specialties in Chatham.
New Jersey.
Talk to me about the radio show. I'll charge you double.
But make sure your car is a 2012, though, right?
Don't come with a fake registration or any shit. If you're Spanish, call me before you start heading down there so I can let people know you're not going to make it because you're not making it.
Wease is going to be back on the radio in Rochester.
Yeah.
I listen online to Wease whenever I can.
Thank you, bro.
And Stuntbrain, what do you got, buddy?
I got theblaze.com and the latest on the Clinton email investigation tomorrow morning at 6 a.m.
What is The Blaze?
The Blaze Radio. Blaze Radio Network.
There's a radio show on the internet?
Yeah.
Regular radio show.
Oh, yeah, my podcast is still going.
All right, we got to get out of here.
That reminds me of Misery Loves Company. I heard Sherrod said it was canceled. It's not fucking canceled. Lenny quit, so I got to quit because Lenny quit?
Right,
how's your arm?
It continues. Eric, take us out with the plug.
On Monday, we have the Record Company live performance from the Rough Trade in New York City. It's going to be at 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. this coming Monday because we are off.
Doing a little best of in there, too.
Doing a little best of. Plus, a brand new episode of It's Eric Nagel is up on SiriusXM On Demand and iTunes.
All right. What?
We said something about the record company just now.
Me. And Eric.
The band, the record company?
They love us.
I love that band.
They were in here yesterday.
I'm nuts for that band.
They were in here yesterday. So, all right, Eric's freaking out. All right, we'll be back Tuesday live. Make sure you check out the Record Company show on Monday. Blah, blah, blah. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Opie Radio is now over for now.
Over. Roger. Over.